Hey, 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 Uncle Mark in the mothership with a 3-string cigar box guitar. And this is a great old blues tune by Big Walter Horton called Have a Good Time. And it's very much in that B.B. King-ish type tunes. It has a stop, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Very much like have the good times roll and stuff like that. So it's just a cool tune. But you know, I threw in these little dyad things and just to break it up, and I just want to show you what I'm doing. This is a simple song in the key of G. So a G, a C, and a D, and that's really all you need to know to play it. And you can play along with the album, so look up Big Walter Horton. But the song does some stops, and it starts out like so. Spend my money upon my clothes. I never have to worry 'cause my head just rolls. Have a good time. Gonna have a good time. Gonna have a good time, gonna rock and roll all night long. Have a good time, gonna have a good time. Gonna have a good time, gonna rock and roll all night long. Gonna fish like Peter, pray like Paul, dumb as they come, that's all, that's all. Gonna have a good time, gonna have a good time, gonna have a good time, gonna rock and roll all night long. Here's those little dyads again. Have a good time, gonna have a good time, gonna have a good time, gonna rock and roll all night long. And that's really all there is to this. So what do we got going on? G, D, G, 42, 34, 24, Steve Arvey, killer strings. Thank you, Steve. And yeah, there's a link down below so you can pick those up yourself. Use them all the time. It's all I ever use. So that's that. So this tune is in G, and it is a 1-4-5 blues tune, which means in the key of G, the 1 is the G, the 4 is the C, and the 5 is the D. How do we know this? So we just do our do, re, mi, and G. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. And that's how you find these 1-4-5s. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That note is a C. It's on that 5th fret. Your next note is a D. You can play that either on your 7th fret as a bar chord, or play it down here as a 2-0-2. So that's how you find these things. If you wanted to find the 2 chord, you would go do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. 1, 2. It's an A. So just a little bit of theory. I don't want you to beat you over the head with it. So it's a 1-4-5 tune. And if you know all your keys, your do, re, mi's in all your keys, then you're going to know what 1-4-5 is in A or B or C or D or E or any of the common chords. So we now know that this is G, C, D. So we're going to play this G open. We're going to play our C on that 5th fret, and it's a bar chord. We're just going to pinch it. And we're going to play our D here, or this way, however you like to do it, and we're going to pinch it there. You can also do a little rock and roll thing where you're where you're doing a little rock and roll thing always works. Little turnaround thing. And that's just walking down right there from that F, E, D sharp, D. So you're just on that D string and you're just going to strum through. And that's what that is. Now you can get intricate and go, right? But we don't need to. So, you know, this song can be as simple as you want it to be or as complex as you want it to be. So you start out hard and just hit it. Fish like Peter, pray like Paul, and I'm muting. Dumb as they come, that's all, that's all. Go to C. Go back to G. Gonna have a good time. Now we're gonna go up to D. Gonna have a good time. C. Rock and roll all night long. D for the complete that turnaround. Or D7. That is a 7-7-5. You can do that. But really, this song is about these dyads that, you know, I really like. And where do I get this dyad from? It's a 5-4, and I'm not playing the G string there. So D, G string. It's really the chord. So your pinky on the D, 7th fret, your second finger on the D string on that G note, which is the 5th fret, and your first finger on 4. But I don't need to play that whole thing. I can just play that. So we're just playing 2 notes. And I'll put an X here so you don't play that by mistake. But if you did, big deal. No worries. So we're just playing 2 notes as best we can. So we're playing starting on that D string, 5-4, 9-7, 12-10, and 17-16. And, you know, sometimes I do things like I'll take these 2 fingers and then I jump this way. Then I go stay with this. And then this finger is going to come down when I reach. And, you know, whether your instrument can go that high doesn't matter. Because you can always just hit. You can just hit that G 12-12. If you don't have this 17-16. By the way, this 17-16 is just 1 octave up from this 5-4. That's how I found it. So that's a G chord. It would be 19, 17, 16. And that's where I find this stuff. And so I just want you to have fun using this song as a vehicle. Fish like Peter, gonna pray like Paul. Dumb as they come, that's all, that's all. Gonna have a good time. Gonna have a good time. Gonna have a good time. Gonna rock and roll all night long. To it. This is just a great tune. If you play harmonica, you can put the harmonica thing around. You would be using a C harmonica to play along with this. It's just a great little tune. It's one of these songs that, you know, pop into your YouTube feed and you go, yeah, I really, really like this song. And, you know, it's a late 50s tune, And so to hear this rock and roll stuff in the late 50s, you know, is pushing the envelope, to be honest, I believe. And these guys just had that in spades. So definitely listen to Big Walter. Fantastic harp player. Wrote some great tunes, some of them mighty slow, but some of them rocking like this one. So take care, enjoy this. I'm really having a ball playing it, and so have a good time. We're a 100% all donation channel. We only exist because of you. Thank you so much for your generous support. PayPal and Square links are down below. Really appreciate it. 6 years we've been doing this channel, and it's just been marvelous. So thank you, thank you, thank you.